Hey guys, welcome back to NBA Orb. Today we'll talk about players banned in the NBA. Let's head into it. Number 14, Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges joined the NBA in 1982, and he won 2 championships while playing with Jordan when he found himself in Chicago a decade later. Hodges played for another 6 years following the 92 title win, but not as a member of the NBA, as he was blacklisted for having outspoken political views on the treatment of minorities and the poor. Number 13, Joakim Noah. Joakim Noah was expected to become a star at one point, but has essentially fallen off the map ever since he left Chicago in 2016. This season, Noah's still not signed with the team, which shows that GMs have given up on him, but if a team needs a veteran bench player, he may reappear when playoff time comes. Number 12, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Sports fans know everything about Colin Kaepernick's debacle in the NFL, but what most of these fans don't know is that the NBA also had a Kaepernick moment of its own. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was a great shooter, but he spent the last decade of his career outside the NBA, all because, while also speaking ill of the American flag, he refused to stand up for the national anthem. Number 11, Greg Oden. In 2007, and for good reason, Greg Oden was universally regarded as the top pick in the draft, but it's because of all this early praise that the NBA wants to act as if it doesn't exist. Oden played in just 105 games before leaving the NBA forever, thanks to several injuries and extremely poor play, making him one of the greatest draft busts in history. Number 10, Tyreke Evans. Tyreke Evans has not lived up to the certain expectations as a former 4th overall pick, but he has still done well on the court, where he has averaged 15.7 points per game for his career. However, as of right now, Evans is serving a 2-year NBA ban for violating their anti-drug policy, and he will definitely be signed by a team in 2021, considering his ability to score. Number 9, Stanley Roberts. Before coming to the NBA in 1991, Stanley Roberts began his career in Spain, and he played for half a dozen teams during his time with the association. Stanley tested positive for a banned substance while playing with the 76ers. It was subsequently banned for life, and even though his ban was lifted in 2002, no team bothered to speak to him. Number 8, about Chris Washburn. The future of Chris Washburn was incredibly bright as a 3rd overall selection, but his NBA career was cut extremely short due to some poor life choices. In 1986, Washburn joined the association and was gone 2 years later, as on 3 different associations, he received a permanent ban on testing positive for banned substances. Number 7, Roy Tarpley. The Mavericks had the 6th overall pick in 1986 and used it on Roy Tarpley, a power forward who spent 6 seasons with the team, and he was permanently banned by the NBA twice during that time. The first ban came in 1991 when he violated the substance abuse policy of the NBA, and after being reinstated, he was caught drinking again. He was banned in 1995. Number 6, Josh Smith. Since 2017, Josh Smith has not played in the NBA, and if you trust him, it's because he doesn't feel like playing with the association. Jay's move made it clear since he joined the NBA that he had attitude issues, so much so that no team wants to deal with him now, but if roster spots open up, he may eventually get a call. Number 5, Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett didn't violate any laws, but he's essentially blacklisted by the NBA because he's considered one of the greatest draft busts in NBA history. As the NBA has essentially given up on the former 1st overall pick, he has spent the last 3 years in Europe and the G League, but he is determined to fix his game enough to get back to the association. Number 4, Dwayne Washington. Dwayne Washington was never a player that good, which is why he's best known for being the older brother of Derek Fisher. Washington was given a permanent ban for testing positive for a banned substance while playing for the Nets in 1988, and even though he was reinstated, he never set foot again on an NBA court. Number 3, John Drew. John Drew called the NBA his home for a decade, and he was known as a talented shooter while playing both for Utah and Atlanta. Drew was unable to keep himself sober, and he became the first player to receive a permanent ban in 1986 for repeatedly violating the drug abuse policy of the NBA. Number 2, Richard Dumas. Richard Dumas might have been a 2nd-round pick, but in his rookie year, he showed a lot of promise, as he averaged 15.8 points and 4.6 rebounds per game. However, he was permanently banned in 1993 after receiving several suspensions for drinking and substance abuse, and he was reinstated 2 years later. He was banned again almost immediately after getting caught drinking. Number 1, Alex Gorza. Most fans of the NBA had never heard of Alex Gorza, and that would have been because he played for the last time in 1951 in the association. Shaving points is a deadly sin in basketball, because it means you are intentionally changing the score to ensure that the game does not cover a defined point spread, and he was banned for life when the NBA learned that Garza did this in college. What do you think about these former NBA players? Do you think it's justified that they're banned? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.